These times can feel heavy, like the world forgot how to hold us. But in the red rocks of Sedona, something is growing, a place to be exactly who you are, to dance, to heal, to be held. We're not waiting for a better world. We're building it. Together. This is Humankind. Come home.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the webpage. Welcome to Grand Rising, Humankind's weekly community update show, broadcasting live from here in Sedona, Arizona. It's August 21st, my dad's birthday. 2026, I'm Ryan Stober, and joining me once again is Sheela Rahman. Welcome back, Sheela. How was Tesla Tech? You were gone all week at Tesla Tech. How was it?
Oh, Tesla Tech was absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to get into it a little bit more later. But first, let's get grounded and do a little breath work.
Yep, you know the drill. We're going to inhale for a count of 4. We're going to hold for another 4. Then our exhale is going to be for a count of 6. We're going to do 3 rounds of that. And you can follow along with the video. You ready, Sheela?
I'm ready.
All right.
Ready, set, and begin. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And round 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right.
All right.
I think we need that more than the audience just to kind of settle us in here. It's always great. All right, so let's get the rest of the show going. There's always something happening here at Humankind, so let's take a tour of all things Humankind.
And you'll notice.
There you go. Now you go. Yeah.
Okay, you'll notice the QR code on your screen. That takes you to app.humankind.center, where you can create a free account. It's a great community, and you don't want to miss out. In addition to the free account, there are a few other paid membership tiers that I suggest you look into.
Yeah, let's take a look at the webpage. I'm disconnected. That's why. All right.
Okay, let's see what we have on schedule.
Okay. All right, so you got app.humankind.center. It's free to join. You click join free. You'll notice that you have obviously the free account pre-selected, but you have the other options to support Humankind. You got the full membership, you got the online access, you got the kids membership, which is always free. So take a look at that. And let's jump right into some of these events that are happening here at Humankind. There's always something going on. We just had a huge weekend, by the way, last weekend. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But what you want to do is you want to go to the eventbrite.com page. You want to sign up, and when you sign up, then you can follow humankind.center's page, where all these events are updated daily with new events and any changes that occur, okay? So let's go ahead. We're going to start. We always got every Friday. We got Frequency Fridays, and that's doors open at 5:45. The meditation begins at 6 p.m. What is Frequency Friday? It starts your weekend with intention through biocharger frequency, guided meditation, and an immersive sound bath free for all members. And that's not supposed to be there. And then we got happening on Saturday, August 22nd from 3 to 5. We have Ancient Egyptian Knowledge, Records, Mysteries, and Spiritual Wisdom, hosted by Wael Ibrahim. And journey into the history and symbolism, spiritual beliefs, and enduring mysteries of ancient Egypt with Luxor Egyptologist Wael Ibrahim. So that actually looks great. Then you have Sunday, this Sunday, August 23rd at 4 o'clock from 4 to 7, cacao, paint, and drums. All right, get ready to unleash your creativity with some cacao, colorful painting, and rhythmic drumming vibes. That also sounds great. And then, as a reminder, every Monday we got Mission Mondays, and that is what time does that start at? 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. It's written really large. I just can't tell. All right, start your week chill. Start your week chill with biocharger powered meditation session to reset and recharge your vibes. Okay, and then we have Saturday, August 29th, all right, it starts at 8 p.m., 8 to 11, we have Air, all right, get ready to lose yourself in the rhythm and good vibes of ecstatic dance night like no other, and ecstatic dance night like no other, all right, and then I'm going to offer a literacy program myself so I can learn how to read. That's going to be dates and times, I'll get back to you. All right, Sheila, you want to take over?
Okay, and then on September 5th, that's a Saturday, we have the Stargate DNA activation, which is a live experience with Jerome Martin. Join Jerome Martin for a live initiation to awaken dormant potential and reconnect with your soul's divine blueprint. For the first time at Humankind, Jerome Martin brings his powerful Stargate DNA activation to Sedona.
First time with Jerome. All right.
And then that night we have the lady who is going to take us on a journey that night at 8 p.m. for an immersive evening of world rhythms, organic electronic music, and conscious movement beneath the Sedona sky. And then on Saturday, September 12th, we have a beautiful conference called You Are Galactic. Activate your DNA now.
That's from 10 to 4.
Unlock your cosmic potential and dive into a fun, mind-blowing journey to activate your intergalactic DNA.
And then
we have the self-care series, Yin Yoga, Crystal Bowls, and Massage with Leilani. This is a 2-part series, Sundays, September 13th and 20th. So join us for a 3-part self-care experience combining yin yoga, crystal bowls, and massage for clarity, joy, peace, and nervous system restoration.
And finally,
we have Random Rab coming up later in the year on October 9th and October 10th. Multiple dates here. We got 2 distinct Random Rab journeys. So one is a down-tempo Friday, and then we have a high-energy dance experience Saturday, live at Humankind.
So that's another dance party. Always a dance party here at Humankind. All right. Got through that. Good job.
Woo!
All right. So those are just a few highlights from last, So what we want to look at next is, if you recall, there was the Divine Alignment Conference that happened here last week, and we talked a lot about it leading up to it. It was a great success. A lot of people came, and I know that it was a fantastic event. And we have a couple of highlights that we'd like to show you.
Feel it, right? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And then some people are completely cut off from that. They can't feel anything. Like sometimes I walk down with people, did you feel anything? It's like, yeah, I felt it. And then other people are like, no, what are you talking about? Everything seems fine. You know, so that's about alignment. But heart is the trump. Heart. What you're feeling is key. This is the biggest one. This is 5,000 times stronger than what you talk about or what you think about.
Consciously choosing and creating our reality, we start to be able to hack the matrix. The matrix is like this 3D illusion programming that's very, very limited. We're starting to crack that and break free of that, stepping into our co-creative potential. And I've been experimenting with this again just over the last couple of weeks, where I used to do this a lot and then I kind of fell off of it for a bit. I'm doing it again. But before bed, spending about 5 minutes visualizing whatever it is you want to experience. Feeling clear, feeling vibrant. Inspired. Upgraded.
We're jamming, and we're jamming in the name of the Lord.
Who you think you're talking to? Don't you know I'm local? Oh, you remember? Yo, Abaddon, show these fools what time it is! Come and get your love. Come and get your love. You think you're alone. You think you're alone.
And the revelation begins. The watchers step forward, the mind is in a spin. Quantum timeline strike as CERN shuts down. The pulse is about to activate everything. Starseed in town. Look outside, watch strangeness appear. A mystical glow, but the sky is quite clear.
No open doors, you're too far gone.
Escapist loops. Neptune and Pisces are more prone to addiction than anybody else, because there's really the empaths have so much love and compassion, and sometimes they feel too much. They can't handle it. Their nervous system can't handle it. They're always, wanting to find, a way to, kind of cope. So the higher octave of that would be plant medicine, Pisces, plant medicine, and shamanism as well. Understanding the energy behind form is very helpful for the Piscean energy. We're now going to move into more of like kind of the exopolitical, and then wrap it up where what I shared in the beginning is going to kind of complete itself as far as explaining the 13th flame, the 13th sign, and the corrections that are currently underway.
And those are just a few highlights from last weekend. And if you're a Humankind paid member, wink wink, you can actually view the entire event on the Humankind platform. But that wasn't the only event happening last weekend. Sheela was also at a great event over in Albuquerque, Tesla Tech. So I would love to hear more about your experience at Tesla Tech.
Wow. This was a mind-blowing and inspiring conference where spirituality-informed scientists from all over come to showcase their latest findings. There were talks and demonstrations on free energy, reduced emissions motors, alternative healing technology, frequency technology, plasma technology, even transmutation observations under electron microscopes. So
Okay.
we ended up bringing a little crew from Tesla Tech over here to Humankind for an absolutely epic event with Marco Rodin.
Well, tell us who came and why they were here and how you guys linked up. I mean, because there was a lot of presentation at Tesla Tech. I actually heard that Tesla Tech kind of had I don't want to say a positive spin, but there was something different about this year. There was an optimism that apparently hasn't been there in the way that it was this year. Right?
Oh,
Can you talk about that a
absolutely.
little bit?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There was like a really like beautiful and fresh, inspiring energy. And it feels like a lot of the interference in the past has just been slowly dissolving. And I feel like that in all of these different alternative scenes where that interference is decreasing in amplitude, and now people are really able to step up and step into the confidence in this alternative technology.
Yeah.
So yeah, we brought Phil Dubois and Keon and Marco Rodin spoke as well, and Gabby Ensign.
So yeah, this was last Wednesday. We had a whole crew came over, so those videos are also available on the Humankind platform, and it was very interesting, very interesting. So who is Phil? Who is Keon?
Yeah, so they've been working with Marco for quite a while, helping him develop ways to extrapolate on the vortex-based mathematics.
Vortex-based mathematics.
Keon was able to bring his incredible new visualization software that enables you to visualize and flip around the torus so that you can observe the number map on the torus. And
well, real quick, what's interesting about that is anybody who's following along at this point with this whole vortex-based mathematics. What's interesting about what Kean did was, with the way that you can manipulate on the web page, you can move the torus around, and it shows you how everything moves. It's actually, if you're trying to learn it, trying to understand it, I recommend digging in a little bit more to that. We should probably have maybe next week we'll provide some of that information, but it's actually getting easier to understand because they're creating more and more just to show us in real time how all these things work, essentially. So I thought it was really interesting.
Oh yeah,
and,
it was so beautiful. Yeah, so check it out. That's going to be on the Humankind website.
Yep, that was from last Wednesday, a couple days ago. All right. Anything else to say to wrap up that? What was your biggest takeaway personally from Tesla Tech?
Oh, from Tesla Tech.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, I have a handful of speakers that are my personal favorites. For example, Moray King, who talks about free energy, and he makes it very accessible to understand. And he talks about nanobubbles and quantum foam. And
quantum foam.
Yes, it's all about the bubbles, baby.
Yeah,
That's the thesis of his lecture, and how these bubbles, when the bubbles collapse, that creates a charge that is free energy that can actually be used in other applications. So
yeah, the world is definitely changing.
And then we have Bob Grenier, who's my other favorite, who has the most mind-blowing images of transmutation processes that have occurred inside reactors that are going through different types of electrolysis procedures. So when you observe the transmutation, I mean, new elements are being synthesized, gold,
Are you
diamonds.
talking about alchemy?
This is actual alchemy, and he's got the electron microscopes to prove it. Yep.
I'm having serious regrets of not being at Tesla Tech. I'm having serious regrets about a lot of things in my life, but Tesla Tech is top right now. So just kidding. I had a great time living my life. So speaking of a great time, I thank you for that, Sheila. That was great. Speaking of great time, I was thinking about the Grand Canyon for some reason the last couple of days, and how I haven't been out there in a minute. And so let's do, it's not a live look-in, but let's take a quick little journey and check out the Grand Canyon just for inspiration. It's Grand Rising. Look at that. I mean,
wow.
I just get inspired when I'm seeing all these rocks. I love the clouds. I should probably just shut up and let you guys enjoy the visuals.
I would say the Grand Canyon's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like a giant clock. You have all these different layers of time. There's like 20 layers, and each one's like 100 million years.
That's the thing I always think about is you know, I look at that and I think cataclysms. I think massive events, and I'm just so curious, especially out in this part of the world, the West. And there's so much beautiful landscape like that. So I just like to see that, and just wanted to share that a little bit with everybody.
Beautiful.
And that is a wonderful thing. And speaking of wonderful things, you know what time it is.
Oh, yeah.
This is the sound. That's the Giselle sound. We are ready to get Giselle on the phone, and she's going to give us this week's book of the week. And I'm actually a big fan of this week's selection. So let's visit with Giselle.
Ryan.
Hey, how you doing, Giselle?
Good, how are you?
Oh, we're doing good. We just got done watching some cool Grand Canyon shots off of the internet, and we talked about the events coming up. We had a lot of great things happening this past weekend. Sheela talked a little bit about Tesla Tech, and so now we're ready to jump into the book of the week.
Book of the week is Catastrophobia by Barbara Handclough, published in 2001. I was 25 years old. So the subtitle is The Truth Behind Earth Changes and the Coming Age of Light. So Barbara Handclough is really amazing. She's been doing a number of podcasts lately, but why this book interests me is because really, truly, probably my biggest interest in life is the true history of this planet and how the chronology of the planet, we've been just misled for so long. But so as, you know, a segue to the other books, First World, Second World, Third World, right?
Yep.
The Hopi, Lemuria. And so she's talking about the cataclysms from the geological perspective, how the timeline has really been thrown off, but how those events sit in our cellular memory, whether we're conscious about it or not. And so it's so fascinating when you look in the outer reality, right? And it's like everyone, like we're like always waiting for the next like event, which takes us out of the current moment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It actually puts you in a trance state, and that is the definition of transcending.
Oh wow.
To transcend, to end the trance. And so I mean, you know me, I'll keep going, but
No, keep going. I'm listening. I love it. I learned so much when you're talking about this stuff. That's why we do this.
I haven't finished the book, and I'll tell you why. Okay, I'll tell you why I recommend this book this week. I've had this book for a few months, and she's so technical in the beginning that I put it down. I happened to pick it up the other day because somebody else. Anyway, I happened to pick it up the other day, and I opened up the book to the page of the bicameral brain.
Okay.
And actually the chapter, bicameral, bicameral, and the bicameral brain and the Sphinx, that's the title of the chapter. And I'm like, you have to be kidding me, because I just learned about the bicameral brain theory maybe a month ago, 3 weeks or a month ago. I had never heard the word before. And I was so fascinating. And what that is we tend to think that the ancients thought like us, and not necessarily so. And so very controversial theory about the bicameral brain is the right side of the brain gave instruction and the left side of the brain followed. So they thought that those instructions were coming from the gods or from their ancestors.
Yeah.
And so people today who say are psychic or channel or whatever, it's nothing, it's the thought of, it's the bicameral brain. We became so heavily left-brained that stopped.
Oh.
So and I just couldn't believe that I had never, in all of it, never heard of it. It so fascinated me, and here it is again. So that's like fascinating.
You're breaking
To
up a little
me,
bit.
it is.
Oh no, it's fascinating to me too. It's like, and I was kind of gonna say, as you were talking about how fascinated you were, I was like, when are we gonna get over the fact that this is just the normal now, right? I've been told like your extraordinary is gonna become your ordinary, right? So the idea being like, I'm constantly surprised when things happen and synchronicities or whatever, and I'm like, well, when am I gonna start just realizing that's just the way it is? And the more you just kind of go with it, so that's great that you kind of had that experience with that book, because I get it. It's like weird. You're like, I looked at this book, but now it's different. You know, the way that I stumbled upon. It's interesting. I love that stuff.
Well, and it's the other thing of thinking that we've just evolved over time, which is a problem with the uniformitarianism, because thought, or is that, in no disrespect to Graham Hancock or Randall Carlson, but they're right, no disrespect to them at all.
Yeah.
But their uniformitarianism, that's their bent, and what this has happened over long periods of time, and that it's an evolution over long periods of time. No, it's actually a devolution, right?
Yep.
We'll go the other way. Well, exactly to segue what you were saying. It's becoming to be more normal, but because of these catastrophes, we have devolved. And just look at the archaeology. I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. But that's another. We'll have to save some for next time, Giselle. That was fantastic. I really appreciate it. And
you're welcome.
yeah, thank you again, and I hope you enjoy your. Oh
my gosh,
Cheryl, what are you doing? Giselle, I'm sorry, I gotta go, but thanks again. We'll talk soon. Bye. Cheryl, what are you doing here?
God.
What's going on?
Oh my gosh. Ryan, you will not believe what just happened.
Okay. I believe it when you bring it up. What happened, Cheryl?
Woo-wee. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm over at Bradshaw Ranch.
Bradshaw Ranch. Again.
I'm chilling at Bradshaw Ranch.
Again. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start calling in some UFOs.
Yep.
And so I do my little UFO call. Do you want to hear it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you want to hear it?
Everybody wants to hear
Okay,
it.
you guys want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, it happened.
Whoa!
It worked.
Look at that.
All right.
Okay.
So what happened? You called them in?
I call them in. And then I bust out my military grade PVS 7 Gen 3 military goggles. And you will not believe what I saw.
I wish we could see some of this footage. Do we have access to this footage?
You know, I actually took some liberties. I put that footage on your computer.
Oh, when I was talking to Giselle, that was sneaky
Yes.
of you. That was fantastic. You're very tricky. Very
so let's
tricky.
take a little look here.
All right. So what are we looking at here, Cheryl?
Okay. So we're gonna just like fast forward a little bit so that we can see. So why don't you go to like the middle point?
All right, we're gonna go to the middle
Yeah,
point.
it was a little hard to get.
This is
this
about 10-minute
camera.
long video, everybody. So we're right now we're about 5-6 minutes in.
Yes.
I see a power line. I see a real estate sign, and I see some stars.
Okay, well you're gonna have to go a little bit faster if you want to see some of these plasma chips.
Oh,
okay?
so you want like a time lapse?
Yeah.
So I gotta go. Okay, so I kind of see things moving. Let's see what happens. I speed this up a little bit.
Oh
What?
my gosh. We caught hundreds of UFOs on tape.
What in the world?
These are hundreds of UFOs
Where are they
coming in
going?
and out of the port. I don't know. How am I supposed to know?
Did someone
Look
on
at all
Earth?
that.
Somebody on Earth's like, you can't stay here. You don't have to go
Look
home,
at
but
all
you
that.
can't
Look
stay
at
here.
these plasma power wraps. So they were expanding this like huge plasma field and then contracting it again like it was some kind
I
of
mean, yeah. Look, if I
propulsion.
go forward and backwards,
what?
oh my god.
What is going on? Like what the heck is this?
Cheryl,
I think we've been lied to, okay, by our powers that were.
Powers that were. No, I mean this is extraordinary work that you did, Cheryl. I've never seen anything like this.
And it just keeps going.
And just to be clear, I'm sorry, just to be clear to the audience, this is a real video. This isn't like some AI joke or anything. This is actually a video
This
from...
is real footage
Yeah.
from the military goggles.
I mean, holy cow, look at that.
Look at it and keep going a little bit further.
Go further, because they
there
keep
are
coming. It's like a parade.
There are hundreds. It's like some kind of portal opened up. It was like the green light, you know, and a stoplight. And it's like, okay, all you guys are free to go.
It's like
what?
they're all heading to like a Black Friday sale.
And they're
or
all going
something.
the same direction. Like, where are they going?
They're going away. So, oh my God, that Cheryl. I mean, I'm genuinely impressed here. I mean, you've done a lot of great work, but this tops it.
I mean, I demand to know the truth. I demand it. I do not consent to the lies. I demand the truth. All right, and that's what all y'all out of there gotta demand the same thing, okay? Say, I demand the truth. I'm revoking all the lies. I do not consent to lies, okay? Tell us the truth about what is going on up there.
Don't lie to Cheryl.
No
she
more
won't
lies.
accept it. I have never lied to Cheryl because I clearly I couldn't. So, I mean, like I said, we joke around a lot, but this is legitimate footage that was actually captured by Cheryl, and it's pretty amazing. So I'm a little bit speechless in a weird way. I'm still talking, but I'm speechless. How's that work?
Oh yeah, Cheryl's UFO tours.
Yeah,
give us a call. We'll take you out to Bradshaw Ranch if you want to see this for yourself, okay?
Well, I'm glad that you're here because Sheila just vanished. So I'm glad that you're here because we got to close out the show. Say have a great time to all the folks. But before that, in addition to special events, concerts, and conferences happening here at Humankind, there are several shows recorded and streamed almost every day. So let's refresh ourselves with the expanding carousel of weekly shows available on the Humankind platform. Fantastic. You notice how we ended on the Grand Rising thumbnail, because that's the most important one, because that's what we're watching right now. Well, Cheryl, I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad that you're here to sign off with me, and have a great weekend, everybody. Grand Rising again, and don't forget, Mondays need love too. And since Sheila usually plays us out, but why don't you play us out,
All right,
Cheryl?
let's do this.
All right. Grand Rising, happy times, good weekend, all the good stuff. Great job, Cheryl. That's fantastic work. Fantastic work. Goodbye.
Woo! Peace out.
These times can feel heavy, like the world forgot how to hold us. But in the red rocks of Sedona, something is growing, a place to be exactly who you are, to dance, to heal, to be held. We're not waiting for a better world. We're building it. Together. This is Humankind. Come home.